Hello, my name is Kevin Day. This video presentation is on what is an information security policy. This video presentation was part of my Introduction to Information Assurance course at Metropolitan State University in St. Paul, Minnesota. This video content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The evolution of computer networks has made the sharing of information more prevalent. Organizations are given more priority to develop information security policies, or ISPs, as protecting their information assets as one of the most prominent things that needs to be considered. An ISP is a set of rules, policies, and procedures designed to ensure all end users and networks within an organization meet the minimum information technology security and data protection requirements. They are intended to define what is expected from employees within an organization with respect to information systems. Meeting all compliance requirements is a crucial step in preventing security incidents like data leaks and data breaches. Why are ISPs important to businesses? Once implemented, it'll be part of the daily business activities. They give guidance on the implementation of technology controls, set clear expectations, helps meet regulatory and compliance requirements, improves organizational efficiency, and helps to meet business objectives. When an organization undergoes large-scale changes such as change in ownership or executive leadership, it's a good idea to review relevant ISPs. By reviewing relevant information security policies and procedures, this helps keeps organizations up to date with the latest regulations and technologies, as well as consistent with the industry's best practices. An ISP aims to enact protections and limit the distribution of data to only those with authorized access by creating policies to establish a general approach to information security, document security measures and user access control policies, detect and minimize the impact of compromised information assets, comply with legal and regulatory requirements, protecting customer data, provide methods when responding to cybersecurity risks, and limit access to information technology assets. The three types of information security policies are ones with concrete guidance on certain issues, strategic and high-level blueprints, and ones that have a granular focus on a particular systems. What would constitute a weak policy? Whenever information security policies are developed, a security analyst will copy the policies from a template, another organization, or other sources, with a few differences depending on the industry and business sector. An information security policy will be considered weak if it does not meet the criteria of an effective policy. The criteria may include but are not limited to distribution, review, comprehension, compliance, and uniform. Role-based policies that have not been made readily available for review by every employee within the organization would be considered weak. Outdated policies can leave an organization at risk and may fail to comply with new laws and regulations. They may not address new systems or technology, which can result in inconsistent practices. Also, organizations that are unable to demonstrate that all employees can review policy documents applicable to their user roles. This can include visually impaired and non-native speaking employees, and users who do not know where to locate and review policies. Also, employees that are lacking the understanding of the content of the policy document and how it applies to their daily roles within the organization. This could include proper training or explanation of security policies that have not occurred or is lacking in the detail for proper understanding of policy comprehension expectations. Employees who have been onboarded without proper training or signed policy documents. Employees that are unwilling or unable to comply with policies. This could be employees that did not sign policy agreement forms, employees who blatantly disrespect policy with no repercussions. Also, organizations who are unable to demonstrate that the policy has been enforced effectively upon every employee. This could include policy enforcement is not uniform across departments and sectors, policy enforcement is not uniform in application by department heads and managers. What is the impact of a poorly written secure policy? Depending on the operation, poor secure policies and practices could cost companies hundreds of thousands of dollars. The impact of a poorly written secure policy can include but not limited to employee confusion on what proper policies is resulting in loss, improperly placed and scoped policies that impact productivity resulting in a loss, unintended disclosure of information protected by a regulation such as HIPAA that could result in fines and reputation loss, theft and leakage of information protected by regulations leading to fines and reputation loss as well, conducting illegal business activities using organizational equipment or networks exposing the organization to legal consequences. The following are going to be examples of where poor policies caused financial loss to a business. The first being the Equifax data breach in 2017. Equifax failed to install an upgrade to the Apache Strut software, which Apache recommended around March 2017. The Apache vulnerability, incorrect exception handling, and error message generation during file upload attempts. As a result, attackers were able to gain access to a website that provided unrestricted movement through the company's network. The compromised information included social security numbers, birthdays, addresses, and some driver's license information. Some 148 million records were affected, and it cost the company $700 million to recover from the breach. The second being the First American Financial Corp. The bank suffered a self-inflicted data breach when it failed to require authentication to access some 885 million sensitive documents. Those files stored on the company's websites dated back to 2003 and contained bank account numbers and statements, mortgage records, tax documents, wire transfer receipts, social security numbers, photos of driver's license. The company also failed to follow its own guidelines and security policies and failed to conduct a security review that would have shown a relatively common website design error called insecure direct object reference. These are the references I used for this presentation. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it.